Good morning, all of you. So today we'll be discussing with very important topic, that is habits of high achievers. Those people who are successful, those people who are entrepreneurs, those people who have achieved many things in life. We should know what are their habits by which people become successful, or by which what are these characteristics which helps them to achieve their goals. So first of all, each and every successful achiever has fixed goal in mind. The ambition begets developing the habit of setting and achieving stretch goals. Achievers do this in all aspects of their life, ranging from career goals, financial goals, personal goals, health goal, to fun recreational goals. So they prepare their goals properly. And once these goals are prepared, they focus on these goals. So goal focus is the primary habit of achievers. They focus on winning, create winning thoughts instead of problems. So they make the goal in their life, they set the goal. So goal setting is most important. We should also make our goal, our aim, our ambition properly. And to achieve this, we have to plan and work in that direction. Always we should be focused on winning by our actions, creating these winning thoughts regularly, so that no problem or no obstacle will stop you or prevent you from achieving this. Second most important characteristics of all achievers is highly disciplined. Consistency of discipline linked directly to their goals. Because once the goals are set, they have to be disciplined. They have to take their actions. They have to take their tasks. They have to use their energy properly. We have to execute the task properly. So consistency of discipline is linked directly to the goal. They don't waste energy on discipline for just discipline's sake. Many of us waste time showing that I am more disciplined, just gossiping that I wake up early in the morning, I do this exercise and all that, but we are not correct to ourselves also. So don't waste your energy on discipline just for discipline's sake, but rather execute the task or the goals. But since the set goals in all areas, their discipline has large footprints because they have many goals. So achievers has large footprint of the discipline, and they maintain observed discipline properly. The discipline between dreams and reality is called discipline. The distance between dreams and reality is called discipline. Time is valuable. They don't waste time. They count time in terms of output. They count time in terms of say money. They will value how much second it is costly, and according to each and every one, time is very, very valuable. Third thing is to focus. So they have proper and positive ability to focus. Once the goals are set, the discipline maintenance with consistency has to be done. Then ability to focus is more important. The key to success is to focus on the goals and not the obstacles. When one focuses on the goal, you have to plan your all exercises, and these exercises should be properly done, slow and slowly, steadily, and should not stop in between. And wherever obstacles or issues will come, these issues or obstacles are to be overcome and not to look them as a permanent obstacle. There are no permanent obstacle. Everything is possible. One has to focus on the goals take appropriate action, be positive, and move forward. So this is special characteristic of all achievers and success. Focus is so important that it is a gateway to all thinking, maybe perception, memory, learning, reasoning, problem solving, and decision making. So focus is very, very important to achieve the goal. Somebody says laser focus, somebody says sharp focus, somebody says perfect focus on the goals. And likewise, whatever the thing is there, our focus is to achieve our goal. And accordingly that we have to work. You get what you focus on. So focus on what you want. Your wants may be different, your needs may be different. Don't focus on your needs. Focus on your want, and you get what you focus on. So focus on what you want. So you have to focus on your goal. And if you focus it properly, positively, you will achieve it. There is no one to stop you. And while doing all types of activity, whether you have to be disciplined, you have to plan properly, but when you are working for achieving that goal with proper focus, then always strive to improve. Always one has to improve, because when one act as per the plan, they try everything, again that plan is reviewed and actions are taken up to improve. So likewise, everything may not run as per your plan. So you have to try with this plan A, plan B, plan C alternately. Take the review of all your set of actions to achieve the goals, and accordingly change your actions and again improve. So all your directions, when you are proceeding towards your goal, you have to improve day by day with the time, with the continuous time. You have to make necessary progresses and achieve goals with improvement. Say lifelong learning is important for each and everyone. Each and everyone may not be, it's not possible to get it from only academic or theory portion or practical portion. So attending workshop, retreats, night classes, hiring tutors, coaches, having mentors, taking guidance from the seniors, experienced and perfectionists in that field, that helps. So they go great length and grow personally as well as professionally, and they find their best version. That is the best thing of the achiever, because when the entire team is supporting for achieving the goals, we have to take many things, learn many things. All great achievers, many of them were poor or without any sources, but they achieved. You know the cases of Dhirubhai Ambani, you know the cases of Elon Musk, and many so, Jeff Bezos, and all such great people. They studied themselves, they have a reading habit, they go for continuous life learning process and improve and get their better version. Another characteristic which is very important of achiever is good listeners. They are good listeners. They will do their activity. They will always be silent, because it takes much time to listen properly. The heart and soul of communication is listening. All dear students, understand this. This is one of the most important characteristics each and every human should have. That whenever somebody is doing communication, we should listen it properly. High achievers are always good listeners. They understand that this success habit provides infinite benefits, uncovering opportunities, avoid challenge, discovering shortcuts, emotionally connecting, and much more to achieve goals. Listening requires patience. Listening requires calmness, because there are many people who don't listen, and they put their opinion, which may be in that direction, which may be not in that direction. Before understanding the person who is communicating, they try their own to impress or just to negate the people. So always be a good listener. after listening, you can achieve. So listening is an art that requires attention over talents, spirit over ego, and others over self. So you have to avoid ego. You have to be listen, because the talented person, intelligent person will always be a good listener. Just one good example, this person, Richard Charles Nicholas Branson, commonly known as Richard Branson. He is a British billionaire, an entrepreneur, a business magnate. In 1970, he founded Virgin Group when he was just at the age of 20 years. And today he controls more than 400 companies in various fields, right from road to space. He has his businesses and various companies. Now, this person, to tell you about, he was not intelligent. He could not continue his school education also completely. But he had one habit, that he could not read and interpret the things properly. So what he did, he, instead of uh, he himself had mentors and some coaches, and he used to have his company of his friends during his school education as well as while taking higher education. He took help of the friends, and he asked some friends to read the books for him, and by hearing that, then he used to develop his mind. See that it was for him, reading was very difficult, so he used to ask his friends, his company mates, to read the things, and then he used to interpret it properly, and he became a successful billionaire. He recognizes the people who are right, and he considered these right people as the assets. People may be right, people may be wrong. People lead you to perfection, people lead you to misleading also. So he considered right people as his asset, and his priority in the company is maintaining good relationship employees. First focus is on the employees. He considers that his employees should be friendly, his employees should be better than him, his employees should be fully having full powers to utilize. Just before final decision, he will let the information from the employees and take his decision. So likewise, he had full faith in employees. His coaching to the employee was so much level that he used to say in his company, but any of my employee who will work here, who will learn here, he can be hired at twice to thrice rates by other companies. That much knowledgeable employees he used to have, and give them freedom. But along with that, he used to love them. He used to give them incentives, and he used to, with his friendly relations, even if other company calls any employee at the 5 times rate, then also his employee never left him. Whatever employees he retained, it was there, and therefore he could found this Virgin Group of space and aircrafts and all that, and today controls 400 companies because he has empowered his employees, he has delegated them power, and so that was his first priority. Second is customer base. He considered all customer as a precious asset, and thirdly the investor also. So his direction is to select only right people who can be of best advice to him, and thereby he grew himself, though he could not complete his college educations also. Another important characteristic of achiever is accountability. Accountability, responsibility. That is, for any good work or bad work, one should be responsible, accountable. Because of their achievers, no excuse mentality, high achievers hold themselves accountable for performing necessary tasks. whatever task is taken, they consider themselves as accountable and responsible. Many will hire coaches to further strengthen their accountability and accelerate their success. So this point, that is delegation of powers, this was very important, and many businessmen prefer this because one individual cannot perform or do all types of function. So therefore, one has to delegate the work to different persons. Then they know without accountability, there is no high achievement and no excuses. They don't want any excuses. They want results. That is the important characteristics of the achievers. Then priority management. There are many number of tasks. So they will prepare proper to-do list. What works we have to do in a day or in a week or in a month. And they will make their priority for completion of their work. They also facilitate delegation of work. High achievers are good delegators as they focus on the priorities. So what they know what works are to be done, and they understand the people who can do better work better than him or achiever. So he delegate that type of work to different person, and the work which is of the highest priority, where his personal attention is needed, maybe they suppose decisions related to finance or decisions related to some new project, then they will take that decision. So they have full concentration while taking the most or topmost priority decisions, and rest they delegate this work to their subordinate. So priority management is important. Albert Einstein, a Nobel laureate. Einstein was genius, but everyone did not think so. He could not speak till he was 4 years old and did not read until he was 7. Can you understand? Any parents, they will be puzzled. So his parents also thought he was slow and antisocial also. He was also expelled from his school and was refused admittance to Zurich Polytechnic School, where he wanted to get admitted. See, remember, during school, he was not able to continue his education there. He joined some another school, and now everyone knows that he is a very known physician and won the Nobel Prize by providing everybody wrong. So he was a great achiever, never give attitude, having proper goals, regularly studies, disciplined manner, properly focused on physics, and did his all experiments and became a Nobel laureate. Thomas Alva Edison, another good example of patience, discipline, and never give attitude. Edison was told that he was too stupid to learn anything by his teachers. They thought he was slow, but he was even fired down from 2 of his jobs as he was not productive enough. But he used to experiment and learn from each and every experiment and learn from each and every failure. That was his greatness. He found opportunities in all types of failure, and he made around 1,000 designs of light bulb and never gave up. And at the end, he succeeded after more than 1,000 of failures and came with a novel invention of the light. That was the greatness of this person. Otherwise, people would have stepped back if they are failed 1,000 times. But now he says that I could understand the element which is needed for the bulb invention. So 1,000 times he could see that the other elements are not of any effective. So he never considered that experiment he failed. Rather, he learned that all achievers are very competitive. High achievers are extremely competitive in all aspects of their life. Playing a game of Scrabble with their family, golf with their friends, or acquiring new assets. They compete to win. They have that inborn desire They have that goal in their mindset, their body, soul, and everything, providing necessary energy. That make them very competitive, and they have that winning habit. They are knowledge seekers. Lifelong learning is an essential part. Many of the achievers or successful people, they have a reading habits. Some read 1 to 2 books every week. Some read 1 books daily. Some read 7 to 8 books at the end of week. So likewise, many achievers, many successful persons are lifelong learners. They will read books, they will listen, they will understand the scientific news and every Discovery Channel and everywhere, and they are thirsty of knowledge. So they utilize their time in reading wide range of books, periodicals, journals for learning new things. They are open-minded people. People who seek knowledge are lifelong learners, who change their mind when their learning indicates they should. Open-minded people are very curious and they welcome feedback. They will not have any type of ego, even if you tell them that, sir, you are not doing properly. Many achievers, they rather praise or appreciate their employees because of their knowledge. All computer, invent, say Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs in school used to teach the teacher that this computer can be operated likewise. These achievers are optimistic. Problem create opportunities. Being optimistic, it can do attitude. So they are always positive. They are always having a positive attitude to do it. I will do it. I can do it. Likewise, life challenges that relay most barely speed bumps to high choice. Even some obstacle come, they will consider it as a speed breaker, and they will achieve their goals. So they are always optimistic. Your thoughts are the seeds that you plant. So whatever you plant, you will get the necessary fruits. So if you plant positiveness, you will be getting positive result. If you plant negativeness, you will get a negative results. It's very clear. The mango tree will have a mango fruit. Orange tree will have orange fruits. So in the same way, positive thoughts, it will give positive result. Negative thought, it will give negative. So always have positive affirmations and always used to say, I am the best, I am positive, I am the winner, I am powerful, I am fearless, I am happy. All these positive affirmations will help you to achieve your goal and be successful in life. Another good example of never giving attitude is J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter, everyone knows. The magazine, highest sold magazine. Many films have been shot on this also. The author of great Harry Potter series was once living as a single mother in the poverty with child. Her husband left at the early age and she was severely depressed but was just surviving on some government grants or government ration, and she got some funds to write the books. Within a short span of 5 years, she went to become one of the richest women in UK because of her hard work and sheer grit. Her book was rejected several times by the publishers, but at the end, with her never give up attitude, with the disciplined life, she could success. Steve Jobs, again, never give up attitude. He faced problems in job in 1985 when his product Macintosh failed and success of Microsoft overshadowed Apple. In Apple company, Steve Jobs was fired by his own company people who had once been hired by him, but didn't give up. He came back in 1997 and launched iPad, and now you know what is iPod, what is iPhone, iPad, and that made Apple the most valuable company by 2012 with the help of Steve Jobs. Actually, when Steve Jobs joined Apple, he brought CEO of Pepsi Cola. That time Pepsi Cola was very famous, and CEO was having a great share in achievement and success of Pepsi Cola. So he brought him as a co-partner, but that fellow again, with his mischievous actions, overshadowed this Steve Jobs and removed him. But then people who are great and successful and needed by the company are never left. And with that, again he joined, and the success story of Apple company will speak about Steve Jobs. So he had a never give up attitude. Thank you all, dear. Always take these characteristics or traits within you to be a successful, to be achiever, and to complete your task with positive spirits. Thank you.